Everyone, Kenton County's Commonwealth Attorney calls it a shocking decision by Kentucky's Parole Board to release a man who killed a young mother back in 1998.
Reggie Graves strangled Kimberly Sipe, the mother of his infant daughter, and then dumped her in the Licking River. Part of what led to this parole is what the board calls a clerical error. In a story Local 12 News was first to bring you, Deborah Dixon tells us why Kimberly's family says they will not live in fear.
If I can't have you, nobody can. The motive for Kimberly Sipe's murder. She was leaving the abusive relationship with Reggie Graves, the father of her infant daughter, when he killed her. Graves got 20 years to life for the murder. He's done 19. When Graves went to prison, he went as a persistent offender because he'd been there before for other assaults. In July, Kimberly's family found out on Facebook Graves was paroled and scheduled to get out September 1st, paroled without telling them, paroled without hearing from them. A clerical error kept the family out of the loop, the Department of Parole and Victim Services said. And it said in an email, the decision stands. But wait, the family demanded a say. The board said okay. And last Monday, they spoke to board members about the violence Kimberly endured at the hands of Reggie Graves and their fears about his possible freedom. Today, the board paroled him anyway.
Well, I'm shocked, really. This is the first time in my career that I've ever heard of where a victim's family has gone and testified in front of the parole board and had the parole board go ahead and release the defendant anyway.
I did talk to the family. They're devastated. They had to go down there, relive the whole thing, and even though they don't want to be consumed by Reggie Graves, they are afraid that he's going to hurt somebody else when he gets out. And Sanders says he has no idea why Graves would be worthy of getting out anyway.
So this makes me question whether this was a sham. Was it just a show by the parole board, or?
That's what you said.
Or not?
No, really, the feeling is, and even Sanders says, there just seems to be that this was a formality, that they just brought them down to kind of cover for the mistake that they made, that they were never going to change the decision. Now, this is interesting. So when I said to them, well, then why did you let him out? Why do you think he's safe? Why do you think we're not going to get hurt? And they said, we don't have to explain.
Oh, interesting.
We don't have to explain our decisions that we make.
But he does have rules that he has to abide by.
He has rules that stay out of Kenton County and surrounding counties, and don't be in touch with Kimberly's family, and you don't do drugs. And the concern is, of course, he was not a man who played by the rules before. Yeah,
and who's really watching? I mean,
is he going to? Well, the parole board, probation and parole officers will be watching him, but you know, the rules before said don't kill anyone.
Yeah.
And he did.
All right, Deb. Thanks very much.